Hello guys, and welcome to my Poseidon mid lane carrying guide. This is meant for probably platinum and below, because I've managed to carry through all the way through gold, and I'm in platinum at the moment, and it's still working very well. So basically, at the start of the game, you can only get Sands of Time, just because I think it's probably the best mage star item at the moment. And you could go Vampiric Shroud, but I just think Sands of Time is much better. It gives you a lot of sustain. That cooldown reduction does help, and so does the MP5 with your sustain.
Perfect for a swashbuckler such as myself.
Then I'd go shoes for the 6% movement speed, and I'd also go the Chalice of Mana, because I like to use Matu a lot to be very mobile and get around the jungle to help with buffs, so I can level up very quickly and get ahead, so I can start just killing everyone. So you're gonna buy that, and then you're gonna get 2 healing potions to give you the health sustain in case they have a poke mage like Vulcan, for example. But once you've got those, you're going to go into Shoes of Magi when you can. Then you're going to want to get Gem of Isolation, because it's really good on Poseidon. The crowd control reduction doesn't really matter, but that 90 power and the 250 health makes you tanky, and it's a good power spike early on. And also it can help you with guaranteeing your Kraken and things like that, and like your 1, because they move very slowly. Because on your 3 already slows people loads. But this, like, it makes them move very slow. It makes it like they're trying to walk out, but it's not going to work out with Gem of Isolation, there's no way. Then you're only going to want to get Hastened Fatalis, because 10 penetration is very nice. The attack speed as well allows you to hit with your 2 fast. And also Gem of Isolation does apply to your 2, so you can slow people while you're hitting them. And the 10% movement speed makes you be able to run around really fast, so you're harder to hit. And also the passive, which is the main thing with this item, allows you to just move around really fast and constantly hit people very easily with that, so you can hit people and dodge at the same time. And then I like to get Spear of the Magus, or Spear of the Magus. This is a good item as a 4th item, because this is when people are going to start getting more protections. The soul laners generally will get will have some magical protection by this point. The Guardians already will, so you get that. And this also helps out your team, so so it can help out your Guardians, as you're not really going to have any other magical people. But if you say have an Ao Kuang in the jungle, it will help him hit a lot harder on enemies. Then I like to get the last 2 items can be switched around, because I like to get Rod of Tutti next, as it's a massive power spike. It's either 185 magical power here, that 185 goes straight to 388. That is over double the power. That will make your Kraken start really hurting, because your Kraken is what you mainly want to use to kill people, and you don't want it to secure kills. You want your support or your solo laner to initiate, or your jungler if you have an initiation jungler like Thor, You want to wait for them to go in, and then use your combo, and then just carry on hitting people with your 2. I'll show you the combo in a second. But if the enemy team has a lot of healing, you're gonna want to get Divine Ruin. This is with this build, you're already gonna be hitting for, with these 2 items, the 10 penetration on that and penetration on that, you're already gonna be hitting for true damage on people that haven't built any magical protections for hunters and mages. You're gonna be hitting for true damage, or almost true damage, at the very least. But this has actually become a main item on certain mages in mid lane, because of the 80 power on it, which is a lot. And so you only get this if they have a Ra, as it'll reduce the healing by 40%, or a Hell, even though people don't play Hell anymore. If there's an Aphrodite, same thing. Maybe even if there's like a Sylvanus, or the enemy team has 2 meditations, and then you're good. Or alternatively, you could go for Pythagorean's Piece, which is an insanely good item, because the 40 magical, well, you're basically going to be getting 70 because you get the aura from it. The 200 mana, that just helps with sustain. 12% magical lifesteal, that's always really nice. 10% cooldown reduction will just help with your CDR to get you cracking off more. And the aura also applies to all of the gods on your team now, which is insanely good, and it helps you carry because it's giving, because maybe your team might not have the best build, but giving them 20 extra physical power, or 30 extra magical power, and the lifesteal helps them stay alive and do more damage. And that's generally it. At the start of the game, you're going to want to get your, I like to get my 1, because the mid lane now is all about who can hit the wave first, and that's who's going to win. Your 3, while it's good for, well, it's alright for the damage early on, it doesn't really do, like, that's a guaranteed straight away 100 to the enemy minions, and it's just better for pressure. And then I like to go my 3, so then you can use the 3-1 combo on the wave, and then I like to get my 2, so I can start hitting the mid camps, so you should really be contesting those, and also helps you get your red buff, maybe if your jungler's not helping you, and then you're gonna want to get another point in your 3 to clear the wave, and then when you can, get the Kraken, and then the priority order is Kraken whenever you can, 3, then I like to get my 2 and then my 1, because the 2, it's, you get a lot more damage from it and you can attack a lot faster. No, not attack faster, you can do more damage on your hits and move faster, so it helps with getting around to every camp, because junglers that aren't experienced won't wait for you to get to a camp before taking it, so it'll help you get there that much quicker. Now the combo is, because of the spear of the, because of spear, you want your Kraken to get the full benefit, or as much of the benefit as you can. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to activate your 2, hit them once, activate your 3, and then whether you want to hit them once after that is optional, and then you're going to want to ult, hit 1. This is what it'll look like fast.
You better back down.
Now, that probably won't work in a higher level game, because the people will obviously you have a lot of time to Sanctuary. And if the enemy mid lane doesn't play Sanctuary, every time you get your Kraken, you need to be pulling off the combo. If they do, what you're going to want to do is if they do get Sanctuary, use your 3 to punch carry in them. Because they can't, unless they have the dash, they can't escape your Whirlpool, and eventually they're going to have to use Sanctuary. And then once they've done that, they might use Purification and then use the dash, if they have Purification, but if they don't, then they're going to have to stay in this because it's a cripple, so they can't use their movement abilities. So you're going to do that, usually you get an opportunity, and they're going to have to eventually Sanctuary. Once they do, and that's the massive damage, it will kill them. And in fights, so when your jungle, so when your initiator has gone in, maybe it's a Geb, the blink ult, you're gonna want to put your 3 down first. You're probably not gonna want to do the full combo because you want to get your Kraken off as quick as possible. So while they're stunned, you're gonna want to go like that, and just use your 1, and then just use your 2. Once you've got your 2 on, you can just keep on spamming. You can chase up kills. Maybe team's not going to get the kill, so you can do loads of damage. And you can just carry on running around. Because if you're at the back, seeing at full basic attack range, unless they have a lead, they're not getting to you. Because even the worst plays can start attacking a god that's running straight towards you. And your role in the fights is just to basically do that. You kind of like, once you've done like your AoE ability damages, you really just want to start almost playing like a magical ADC because of your basic attacks and how hard they actually hit. That's really it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can start doing well in your ranked games to get those ranked rewards and to get higher. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.